play Lipscomb, the Bisons in North Little Rock. And that's ball 4, and Sturgeon will walk.
It's only the 12th
to be here. He is going to cut on that pitch and miss. Down on strikes.
Could have been Adcock's best pitch, so 280. Like you said, Mendolia 342.
Sturgeon is running. That ball hit into the wind in right center field. Josenberger underneath it. He's going to make the catch. And Sturgeon returns to first on the second out. Sturgeon takes off. Adcock will break, throw to second, and that's in time to get Sturgeon. Had Adcock pitched, that was going to be an easy base. And here's Josenberger batting right-handed to bunt. Yannick will be tested early, throws a low toss to first. That is grabbed by Hafley, and Josenberger retired. Stovall rolls one into right for a base hit, his 34th of the season.
Arkansas's offense is not to left.
That's a wave and a miss. Stovall was running. The throw will bounce, and it's not in time. Bowman, the shortstop, did a pretty good job to pick that ball in the dirt. Diggs waiting, and another payoff. Here it is, off his fingers. He'll roll one to first. Scoop by Hafley. Diggs retired, and the Razorback stranded runner, and do not. So we got to see some pitches from Adcock. Here's the 2-strike offering. Tapper by the mound. Stovall gets a belt-high bounce. Throws out Johnson to begin the top of the. And it's experiences like that that build confidence. It's experiences like this, even when you're drilled in the ribs, you can say,
hole in what situation?
That one went behind Hafley, but it got him again. Back-to-back hit by pitches. King took one in the ribs, some of their conference games, which can be expected. Runners go, at least the front runner, King did. Throw went back to first. Hafley watches the ball kick away, and that means King is going to continue home to score. We talked about this team on the bases, how they like to run. That man doesn't, but Polk looked at third.
Score.
So King gets his 10th stolen base, also a throwing error, and that ball tagged to left field, but the wind will push it towards Borfin, who makes the catch for the second out. So I guess nothing hurt. That was Reed Bowman, shortstop. He's batting .340 in the 8-hole. There's a chop at a short, backhanded by Cole. Throws to second for the force. Nice play.
And that's another big bat Arkansas needs. That's a bullet right back.
Hey, that's a way to pay that off, Caleb. When we're talking good about you, you can't make it out. You got to get a base hit, and he did. He's knocked in 3 runs. He's going to poke one out in the right. That'll drop for a base hit. So Cali advances to second on the bloop from McLaughlin. Hitting, and now the thumb on that same hand. And Jones got locked up, swinging at a 3-2 pitch out of the zone and nearly jackknifed right in the box. Out past the mound as the pitch is delivered to Cole, and he socks one into left field for a base hit. Cali around third. He's going to be waved in. Seldom Ridge will not offer a throw. Arkansas has tied the game on the Harold Cole single. Played in
close.
Roller to the left side. This is going to be a tough play. No play. Bowman looked to second. Tomahawks went into left for a base hit. McLaughlin will score. Cole's going to be waved in. This will score 2. Josenberger knocks in a pair of runs, and the Hogs
can get scary hot.
Saw Peyton take off late last season. Skies this one in the air. The infield fly is called, and that's probably a good thing. Mendolia had that thing rattle around.
Little wax on that stash.
Midweek games, and there's Jace Borfin. I told him he was falling off pace to get hit by a pitch 20 times. 2-1 is chopped to the right side. Big bounce for Leonard from the outfield grass. Will throw out Diggs. Ends the inning. Hogs leave. Those were good picks as Leonard will pop one up. Stovall drifting out. Diggs coming in. Kendall will get there. Coach Harlan said he is tough as nails. He's going to shoot one to left, and Borfin can't get it. It's going to go to the fence. And Sturgeon, who walked to begin the game, has a double in the third inning. 1-2 to Seldom Ridge. A wave and miss. Polk has to find him to tag him. He was running in all different directions, and Sturgeon takes off, and that's a ground ball to short. Fielded by Cole. Throw to McLaughlin ends the inning. Sturgeon's double does not hurt Adcock. It's in front of his face before his pitch. Little blooper out towards shallow right. Leonard going back, gives way to Johnson, who had an easier play, but he had to come sprinting in. We never kid when it comes to what we're going to put on the old screen. That one strokes it left for a base hit, so Ben has another base hit. Wide turn. He'll hold with his second single in as many innings.
Ben McLaughlin steals some strikes in the strike zone.
Big wave and a miss. Fenton trying to end this inning. Here's the payoff. Drilled to left, hit well. Seldom Ridge backs up, makes the catch. Inning over. The Razorbacks get a hit. They strand a runner. Bears, though, and there'll be people talking about this game around other SEC parks. That's up the middle. That's in the center. That's a base hit by Hafley. So the tying run will come to the plate. Nobody out here in the top of the seventh. He was showing bunt earlier, and he's going to send one back to the bullpen, and he's homered to tie the game. Twice he tried to bunt. With 2 strikes, Argenta swings away, and his homer has made this a 3-3 contest. Once the other day, and he had a few that did not exactly work, so he came with a fastball at 96 and threw it by Bowman. The walk in that leadoff spot. There's a bunt back towards the mound, fielded by Fouch. Don't throw a splitty here. He threw the fastball to first for the second out. Off the hands, rolled towards Stovall. He's going to scoop, flip, and that will end the inning. But Argenta's home run, Troy, is top 2 pitches in, facing the heart of the lineup. Hard hit, but another one right at a Bear, and Leonard makes the play. So high fly, center field. Sturgeon, I don't know if he sees it. He does not. He comes racing on, and the ball will drop up in the Gloman, and Diggs had a pop-up that landed on the mound. Ground ball to third, knocked down by Mendolia. It hits the base, no play, and Cali, regular playing time or ABs, doesn't hurt. Lifted to left, Seldom Ridge back, continuing. He'll make the catch on the track for the second out. So the brothers don't meet at first base. 2 ships passing in the night right there. Big pitch. Slavens hits a chopper into the shift here. They're going to have to throw to first base. Slavens beat it. Here comes Diggs. He's going to score from second base. And Cali's going to round third. He slams on the brakes and has to scramble back in. What a bizarre play for the Razorbacks. Here to see 2 more tacked on. And yet Cole just wears that after the mound visit. And the bases are loaded for Polk. And Cole ready to set sail. There they go. Outside, wow. Ball 4. That didn't miss by much. And the Hogs have their 5th run. This lineup over for Josenberger, who has 2 hits. That wild pitch is going to produce another run. What a break by Slavens. When it kicked away from Argenta, he did not. Another pitch to Josenberger, cut on a miss. That's a strange inning. Hogs get 3 runs. Whether it was Dylan Carter, they were outstanding. And that is going to be a walk, though, to or wear it.
Yeah, unless you hit him.
I think he's pulled up those pants even higher than when we last saw him.
I think they're mid.
That elbow's tucked close to the body. Hard hit on the ground to Stovall. Smothers it, flips to second for an out. Strong throw to first. Double play.
Wow, how
can King reach? He will, so the tying run is going to come to the plate in the presence. 2 men in scoring position and a 2-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. Fouch the K. 3-1 to Stovall, and that is high, and that is ball 4. Leadoff base runner for the Hogs. Mile high pop-up. This is trouble. Mendolia, I thought it was going to be trouble. Chance for a force at second base. The bizarro night for the Bears continues. They'll sneak it out. Argenta's going to sit up outside. The chopper goes to first. McLaughlin will field. Flip to second. Back to first. That throw went off the railing. Average is on the climb to 262. And he might have another base hit. Nice job by Bowman to get there. That ball was deadened off the side of the mound. Hard hit into left. That's a base hit. So already tonight, Alabama's lost to UAB.
I really do. I really like the makeup of that team.
Chopper to Cali, can't get the ball out of his glove, but he finally does get the force. That's second off the bat of Bowman.
Kind of had the hot potato.
Tech. Leonard,
Oh,
speaking
man.
of getting thumped, that was a thud. 2-strike count. Best pitch of the night for Ledbetter results in a strikeout in the second out.
Boy, great changeup right there by Austin Lero.
Little flare out into the left. Borfin was playing deep. Out goes Cole, and somehow he makes the catch to end the game. Borfin wasn't going to get there, but how about the break and the grab from Cole to end it?